All right, The Mandalorian, season 3, episode. I think it's episode 4 or episode 3. It's after the evil spider episode, so it's the newest one. Uh, and it's about there's other Mandalorians in this episode, so this is very good. I thought this was the best episode of the season so far. I liked it. It was full of action. There was lots of backstory. There's lots of, as with every episode, there are little hints to all the rest of the Star Wars universe throughout that are peppered in. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. Uh, like the scene starts out, they're coming in, they find the planet, they get there. Uh, the ship's coming in for a hard landing because he doesn't have enough fuel for the proper thrusters, and they keep radioing him like coming in too hot, coming in a little fast there. He's like, I know, and he uses up what's left of the fuel in the ship to stop just in time and land almost perfectly on the pad, right? And it's kind of a water planet. Like there's it's odd to see a spaceport in the water or near the water. That's kind of strange. Maybe it's because it's mainly a water planet. I guess that makes sense for the frog people and their eggs that can only survive, in this area. But yeah, so he lands on it and then it stops perfectly and then it just kind of tilts over and falls into the water. So it was like, oh, they made it. They stuck the landing and it, no, fell in the water. That was entertaining. A lot of the dock workers are all like, they look kind of like octopus people. They remind me almost of mind flayers from D&D, how they have the tentacles on their faces. But it looks like they're more like an octopus race. Oh, and there's a couple of calamari you could see. You can see a couple of calamari there. Uh, so that's entertaining. It's like a bunch of the different uh, water type creatures you would see on Earth, right? The races of people or the races of creatures you see there. Intelligent like frog like people, and then the Mon Calamari, and then I guess the octopus people. I don't know what else you call them. I'll have to look up what they're called. So I don't call them the wrong thing. But it was entertaining seeing all that and I don't know how much they're spending, on each episode, but this it looked like a real city, like a city, the dock workers of on a planet that you've never seen before with all this weird cargo that's being shipped around. So I don't know. I would want to look up how that's done. Like I almost don't want to look up behind the scenes to kind of ruin the illusion of how they do it because it was entertaining and I liked it, and it makes them look like they're spending a lot more money than they're probably actually spending on each episode. But it was very entertaining, and these they give him the information that he's hunting for some other Mandalorians, and so he gets the information. He goes there. It's this barge out in the middle of the water, and he goes out there, and it's like a trap. It's these octopus people like just want to steal his armor, Beskar, right? And they were going to sell it, but then they trick him, and there's this monster in the water. It's like a kraken type of creature in the water, and it swallows him, and he's in there fighting it. But then these other Mandalorians come and save him. 3 other Mandalorians, and they have, uh, and he's like, he's kind of surprised, like, oh hey, this must be the Mandalorians I'm looking for. But then they take their helmets off, right? And so there's a whole moment where he's like, what? You're taking your helmets off? I don't understand. He didn't say that, but you just get the feeling as he's like staring at him, and he's like, "Where'd you get that armor?" Because he doesn't believe a true Mandalorian would ever take their armor off, right? And then they're like, oh, you must be one of the children of the Watch. Or they mention that the only ones that don't take off their armor are children of the Watch, and that they're actually Mandalorians. And their leader is saying she believes she's the true inheritor for Mandalore and to rule the country, their planet, to rule their planet. And this actress, Katie Sackhoff, is fantastic. And so she was great in Battlestar Galactica. She's great in this. I haven't seen her other show on Netflix. It's another space type of show, but I enjoy how they're kind of bringing in guest stars every episode. There's a guest star that's a character. In this one, not only is Katie Sackhoff in it, but Tolliver. Oh man, he's such a good Imperial, like an Imperial. They go, she's like, well, I'll tell you more if you help us out. I'll tell you where you can take this kid, to the Jedi. And he's like, okay. So he decides to help him out, and he believes they're there to steal cargo off of an Imperial freighter. Right? And there's an Imperial freighter there, stormtroopers on it. So they go in there and shoot a bunch of stormtroopers, and they gain the lower deck, right? And then there's like one Imperial commander. I'm not sure of his rank, but he's in the cargo hold with some stormtroopers, and he's radioing into his boss, which is the actor Tolliver, Titus, right? He's a fantastic actor, fantastic. He's radioing up to him with those little radios they have. He's like, "We've got them contained, sir. We've got them trapped in the cargo hold. Forget what he called it, the cargo hold command center." He's like, "You've got them trapped." And the ship is taken off by this time, and it's flying in the air. He's like, "In the command center." They're like, "Yeah, we got them trapped in." And the doors open because they're in the command center. They just open the doors, and there go all the stormtroopers and that guy that was on the sucked out the air. They close it, go in there, start taking the cargo. And that's when they're like, "Oh, we're taking the ship." Well, she grabs the radio, and she's like, "Yeah, we're taking your ship." And Mando's like, "Wait, I didn't sign up for this." He literally says, "I didn't sign up for this." It's kind of an odd dialogue choice, but it gets the point across, right? So she's like, "Fine, you can stay back here while we take the ship. It's okay." But then he goes and helps them take the ship and take the bridge. And and then the guy Titus. I don't know his character's name in this. I'm sorry, but the actor is fantastic. Anyway, he radios in his boss, which is the guy with the dark saber, right? And he's all like, "You know what you have to do. We can't allow this to get into enemy hands." And he's like, "Okay." So he like shoots the other two guards that are with him, the pilot, co-pilot, whoever, right? And he takes over, starts aiming the ship down, to be crashed into the water. So it's like, and then then everyone's like, "Oh, we have to really take the bridge, because if we don't, the ship's crashing and we're all dying." So they charge in there, take the bridge. They let him live. Anyway, it was a big action-packed episode. I forgot the part at the beginning where he drops off the baby Yoda to be watched by the two frog people. And I was thinking, well, this will not end well, is what I was thinking, because I was like, oh great, he's gonna come back and he'll have eaten them somehow. But that didn't happen. So I was okay. I was pleasantly surprised that he did not eat them. That he looked like he was playing with their little baby frog there, and so that surprised me, and I was like kind of happy. Anyway, it was a great episode. It was very entertaining. No scary evil spiders this time. It's fantastic. And still action packed. So I know some people were complaining that it was only like a 37-minute episode. I mean, if it was on TV episodes were like 44 minutes. The last one was longer, like 52, 53 minutes, I think. So maybe they're making up for that with a shorter one. I don't know. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I can't wait till next week. So if you like my content, please like and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys.